Got my ass stomped for the past 3 weeks in the real life 49ers world. Um, got my ass stomped. Probably the worst beating I've had on Madden. But I was unfit to play. I was pretty wasted. It was a late night game against the Bengals. And yeah, 42-7, or I don't know. It was an ass whooping. And it happened in real life. So they convincingly beat the Niners in real life. We had a week off, so check the volume there. Check the volume. We had a week off. We're on a bye week. We don't play tomorrow or Monday. But I've been dying to play with Chase Young. I have not had the chance to play with Chase Young. These two boys are two Buckeyes that played together and are very comparable to each other. They both get after the quarterback. Both got a low center of gravity. That defensive line, the Niners have spent so much money on that defensive line. They really want to get after the quarterback. And they really need to stop the run. So, yeah, the Niners are in trouble. Brock's folding under pressure. But I think he learns from all this. I think he learns. And, the more he plays, the more people are going to figure him out. So let's get into it. Let's fucking play Trevor Lawrence. They're red hot. They're red hot right now. I don't know what the weather's going to be. Let's say overcast. But yeah, I can't wait to line up on the opposite side of Bosa. Oh man, that's going to be good. The Niners are going all in this year, man. They better figure it out, or else it's just going to be an embarrassing season. But last year, they were 3-5. Everybody wanted Kyle Shanahan fired. So 5-3 this year. It's not the end of the world. Teams go through this. The Bengals were 0-3 or 0-2 or whatever.
From TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, this is the National Football League. As we'll see Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on Brock Purdy and the San Francisco 49ers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sunshine State at Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
So Debo's back too, which makes a huge amount of difference.
Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody.
Didn't realize how much until he was gone.
We go from
Don't know what you got till it's gone.
Back on the opening kickoff, it'll come out to the 25. Well, the Jaguars ready to go on offense for the first time, and they're led by the former #1 pick in the draft in his third season now, Charles, Trevor Lawrence.
Last year, we got the Trevor Lawrence. So many tapped to be the savior of the Jaguars. He broke 4,000 yards for the first time and threw 25 touchdown passes and guided his team to the playoffs. This young man, he's been good since the first time he picked up a ball in Youth League. They expect nothing less from him again this season.
You know.
A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign.
They ain't stopping the run.
Here's Travis Etienne.
An interior line.
As he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Is he wearing 92? I don't even know.
Run with ETN.
Oh, shit. See? They
They
went right at him. That wouldn't happen in real life. Hell no.
With a gain of 4. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down.
This game has a tendency to run right at your player.
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then
But
and there.
the shifting and all that stuff is
So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early.
beyond my understanding. If I knew all that shit, I'd be a fucking high school coach or something.
Line of scrimmage, the 37
Just a
on
Madden
1st and
guy.
10. A fake on the jet sweep. Now Lawrence off play action.
Nice.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk.
God damn, dude.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Like Bosa's just not getting it.
Here on the first drive, a nice sustained series to
I got
begin
paid,
the game.
fuck
It will
y'all.
continue after picking up another first there.
I think they may trade Bosa now.
I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball.
I didn't think ever we would trade him. I thought he would retire a 49er for sure, but
As they call his number again, he's got 15 yards here.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
he just isn't getting to the quarterback. That's what they pay him to do. They pay him the big bucks.
Now Lawrence. He's got his big tight
He
end
catch
Farrell
it.
complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. But yet another
This is the thing, the Niners are relying way too much on the blitz when you got 4 down linemen
Solid execution here.
that should be getting to the fucking quarterback.
Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up.
And you're blitzing like that all the time.
Isn't there? They've been flawless so far. Well
Just
drilled, well prepared.
poor use of
Excited to start this
resources.
game.
Because you can't get to the quarterback. It's bullshit.
Again, it's Lawrence.
See?
And it's complete right back to Ridley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
This defensive line is disappointing.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Oh, my
The quick
God.
slant caught. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
They're going to march right down on me. What the fuck?
Now Lawrence. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Now Lawrence to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown Jaguars. Evan Ingram from 3 yards out. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, they had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
after the touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away. Ray McLeod to return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Niners offense set to go to work, and it's last year's revelation, Brock Purdy, who leads them out in season number 2 from Iowa State.
There weren't many bigger stories last season than Purdy, who's officially the most famous Mr. Irrelevant of all time. Won each of his first 5 starts and almost guided his team to a Super Bowl. He's really forced the team to reevaluate its plans at quarterback because he looks like the real deal.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Purdy now to throw. A throw left sideline, falls incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Purdy now on 2nd down. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Purdy sets up to throw again. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. 4 consecutive passes to begin this opening drive, and you can't argue with the results. They've already driven it into the red zone and a fresh set of downs here to play with.
Which means there's a lot of trust by the play caller, by the quarterback, the receivers, you name it. Everyone locked in, everyone doing their job. I'd continue to go in that direction because right now they get the defense back on their heels.
On 1st down, it's Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Throwing here, Purdy. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And this is going to be intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Now Etienne to start the drive, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On second down, Etienne once more. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Jaguars on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. Ray McLeod deep here for the Niners. Good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now Parody. Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Parody. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3?
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. And now out come the Jags. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
On first down, Lawrence throwing, completing, quick to Calvin Ridley. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Lawrence will throw. A short throw to Ingram, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
On second down, Lawrence. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone, and it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
Here's Lawrence. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
57, Mike, 57.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. And he will find Ridley on the left side. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. It's a throw again is Lawrence. Screen play. Here's ETN. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll look to throw again. The This will be caught at about the 5. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Right here, right here. Right there. 54, right there, right there. 54.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Lawrence going to throw again. That's to the pylon and incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The kick by McManus is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. This is Jennings. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Parody. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, a 14-yard touchdown. And the 49ers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Now Moody for the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Jaguars ready to go on offense for the final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand-new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments like...
Zero rushing yards. I haven't rushed it once. But the possession time, look at that. See? That's where I like to win my games, is in the possession time. But I've thrown on every single down. I haven't rushed Christian once. Maybe that's a game plan. That's a game plan. Yeah, see, I haven't rushed anyone. All right, Ayuk's already got 114 yards. First half. Yeah, Kittle's getting nothing, but that's all right. It's open. The offense is open.
Going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. There's receiver Brandon Ayuk as San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Parody from the gun. Open man is Samuel, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Second down and 3. Parody looking to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Parody. And it's caught. Touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The extra point try now for Moody. It's good, and it's 21-10. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A shotgun snap, and again to ETN. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Lawrence. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
He'll drop this one off with ETN. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
Well, Brock Purdy and the offense back out there. He really continues to pick apart this defense. Last drive, perfect, and it culminated in his 3rd touchdown pass.
As long as we've been doing this, how many times has a player in this type of a zone described the game as really slowed down?
Yep.
So right now, instead of warp speed, it's
snail's pace.
Oh, snail's pace for him, and he can do whatever he wants. Feels like he has all the time in the world to throw the ball, and his offensive line has been giving him that.
2nd down and a yard. What a pickup this man was last year. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Back to throw, Purdy. Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Purdy. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he's got this down to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 more on that one and another first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Samuel going to go in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Now Moody for the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And his throw here's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Jaguars on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Now he dumps this off over the middle and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Parody now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Shotgun now with Parody. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. CD, I know from working with you that you're about as old school as they come. Your thoughts on throwing that ball
Error,
from the 1-yard line?
error,
I just got done walking my dinosaur.
user error.
No, and ordinarily
Yeah,
I'm screaming, run
damn.
the football from the 1-yard line. But if
Wrong
you
button.
are going to throw it,
I saw it
just
was
take
open.
extra care. That didn't happen there, and they turned the ball
Fuck.
over.
Now Lawrence on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Now Lawrence to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now Lawrence. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting him first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Lawrence with a completion to Kirk. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Lawrence will throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the 49ers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 23, here's 2nd and 9. Play action, and now here's Parody to throw it. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Greed. Greed. Oh my God.
Stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping
User
someone
error.
in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 47 yards. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Third down and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a Niners first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
I throw some dumb interceptions, man.
This one about to be on ice.
Dumb interceptions. It was a good win, though. Chase Young's defensive line still doing nothing.
Parody down to a knee, and that should be the final act of the ball game.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So the victory here for San Francisco, and a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.